Welcome back to Islamic Journey. Today we talk about why Muslims circle around the Kaaba. What is the Kaaba? The Kaaba is a cube-shaped structure located in the heart of Masjid al-Haram, the Grand Mosque in Mecca, Saudi Arabia. It is considered the most sacred site in Islam and is central to the practice of Hajj, the annual pilgrimage that every Muslim must perform at least once in their lifetime, if they are able. Why Muslims circle the Kaaba Tawaf? Muslims circle the Kaaba during the Tawaf, a key ritual in Hajj and Umrah, a lesser pilgrimage. Tawaf consists of walking around the Kaaba 7 times in a counterclockwise direction. This act holds deep religious, spiritual, and symbolic significance in Islam. Act of obedience and devotion. Circling the Kaaba is an act of complete submission and devotion to Allah. It is seen as a physical manifestation of a Muslim's obedience to Allah's command and their commitment to worship and servitude. The Tawaf is performed as a way to come closer to Allah and seek His mercy, forgiveness, and blessings. Symbol of unity. One of the key reasons for circling the Kaaba is to demonstrate the unity of all Muslims, no matter where Muslims are from, or their race, ethnicity, or social standing. They all come together at the Kaaba to worship. The Tawaf symbolizes the unity of the Muslim Ummah community in their devotion to the one Allah God. Historical roots. The practice of Tawaf dates back to the time of Prophet Abraham, who, according to Islamic tradition, was instructed by Allah to build the Kaaba with his son Ishmael. This was the first house of worship dedicated to the one true. As a result, the Kaaba has been a central place of worship for Muslims since the time of Prophet Ibrahim, and the act of Tawaf continues to honor that tradition. Spiritual significance. Tawaf represents the circle of life, symbolizing the continuity and the eternal nature of the relationship between humans and Allah. The act of moving around the Kaaba, following a path that never ends, reflects the notion that life in the world is a journey that revolves around the worship and remembrance of Allah. The Kaaba as the house of Allah. In Islam, the Kaaba is known as the Bayt Allah, house of God. It is considered the most sacred and revered place on earth, and Muslims believe that it was built by Prophet Ibrahim and his son Ismail in accordance with Allah's divine command. Muslims face the Kaaba during their daily prayers, the Qibla, regardless of where they are in the world, as a sign of their unity and focus on Allah. Circle of life and the universe. Circling the Kaaba 7 times is symbolic of the perfect harmony of the universe, as everything in creation, including the planets, the stars, and the electrons, move in circular orbits. The act of Tawaf reflects the belief that everything in the universe revolves around Allah, the creator of all. Following the prophetic tradition, Tawaf is a Sunnah tradition of the Prophet Muhammad. The Prophet Muhammad performed Tawaf as part of his pilgrimage, Hajj, and Muslims follow his example. It is said that when the Prophet Muhammad performed Tawaf, he made dhikr, remembrance of Allah, invoking Allah's name with every step. Tawaf during Hajj. Hajj is one of the 5 pillars of Islam and a once-in-a-lifetime obligation for Muslims who are physically and financially able. Tawaf is one of the key rituals of Hajj, performed at several points during the pilgrimage. Tawaf during Umrah. Umrah is a lesser pilgrimage that can be performed at any time of the year, except during the Hajj days. It involves a sequence of rituals, including the Tawaf. While Umrah is not obligatory, it is highly recommended and carries great spiritual reward. Purification of sins. It is believed that Tawaf, as a physical and spiritual act of devotion, has the power to purify a person's soul and sins. The act of walking around the Kaaba Seeking Allah's mercy is seen as a means to cleanse oneself of past mistakes and renew one's commitment to a righteous path. Seeking forgiveness. Tawaf is an opportunity for Muslims to seek forgiveness from Allah for any wrongdoings. Muslims make supplications during Tawaf, asking Allah for mercy and blessings in this life and the hereafter. Start at the black stone. The Tawaf begins at the corner of the Kaaba, where the Hajar al-Aswad black stone is located. Pilgrims raise their hands towards the stone as a sign of respect and to begin their journey. Focus on intention. Niyyah. Tawaf, like all acts of worship in Islam, is performed with the sincere intention niyyah of pleasing Allah and fulfilling religious obligations. Unity of faith. The act of circling the Kaaba serves as a powerful reminder of the unity of the Muslim Ummah, the global community of believers who, regardless of their background or nationality, come together in worship of the one true Allah. A deep spiritual connection. For Muslims, Tawaf is more than just a physical act. It is a profound spiritual experience that brings them closer to Allah. It represents the devotion, humility, and submission to God that are at the heart of Islamic faith.